Now it's all about scoring the most points.
Pinfall and submission will earn those points, but countouts and DQs give them to your opponent. You have to fight with your head as much as your heart in an Iron Man match.
Ooh!
Stiff headbutt.
Picking up speed up.
Countering that offense. Boom! What a clothesline.
Pow! What a shot. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
And the pressure on Bianca continues to mount.
Belair is not gauging the situation accurately. Ooh!
Belair able to counter.
Bianca managing to get some control back now.
Yeah, but Belair needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
Tossed with ease.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. Big forearm.
And she's eating a lot of heavy shots here.
Her flame is flickering, but hasn't gone out. Just a good old toss for the leg.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Oh!
Obviously, in an Iron Man match, you want to score the first fall as soon as possible.
Well, that will put you ahead on the scorecard.
She could pin her opponent right here. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Hip drop to the gut.
Boom! Oh, foot just stomping down.
Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness. Bianca's looking weak in the knees. Could spell trouble.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position and slammed down to the canvas. Does that finish Bianca off?
2. She's got the fall.
Big forearm.
Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. Belair was scouted there.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
And she's looking intent on delivering something big here.
Fireman's carry.
And slam down to the canvas.
That's it. Shut the door. It's over.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
This is the kind of fortitude that stars are made of. Bianca is proving she can take these two going strike for strike, it seems.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation.
Gets their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a lucky driver.
Now's the time to capitalize. Is it enough? The cover!
There's 2. Getting a fall this early in the match. She's not messing around here. She countered that into her own offense. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Shooting star.
That's built. Belair hoisting up her opponent. We know what's next. KOD.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. Going for the cover. She's able to get one there.
The EST. Uh-oh.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
What now?
Stomp to the guts. Oh, will it be?
I think so.
And she picks up the quick fall. Momentum now firmly in her favor.
Countered into a suplex.
Right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God. Big forearm.
The power of Bianca Belair.
KOD. Belair displaying power.
Cover. And she gets the fall.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Setting up for something here.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent. She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Oh no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
Pivotal moment right now. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crop.
Look out.
And completely missed the mark.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness. What a flipping senton!
Crushed.
She's revved up and has her opponent in her sights. The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
Driven down face first.
Step in the ring. Just nasty.
Big splash.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver. Bad spot for Belair.
2 count. She gets the fall.
Bianca out-thought her there.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated.
She's going for it. Cheers the fall. Bianca Belair.
KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
2 count. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Big forearm. Look at this series of forearms over and over again.
Man.
Bianca Belair with the power.
KOD. Belair displaying power.
Cover. 2. There it is. She scored the fall.
Big time spine buster. Could lead to a big time win.
There's 2. She gains the fall.
Here we go. This is raw power. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. We might be nearing the limits of this match.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the link.
The EST hoists up her opponent. KOD.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
2. And she scores the fall.
Watch out.
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
A bold decision to go high risk there, but it completely backfired.
Took devastating damage, and that's going to linger for the rest of this match. Delivered into the barricade.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
So much damage inflicted. Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster. My goodness.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
Two fists full of hair. This can't be legal.
Oh, just dropped her like she was nothing. Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
And these superstars are feeling it too.
Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
Bianca's being taken full advantage of now.
Bianca needs to figure things out.
Scoops her opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a Becky driver. Dishing out the big guns once again.
Is it enough? The cover! And she's just scored a fall here. On! Northern Lights!
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Reaching the ropes will have to be let out of the hold now.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Elbow will break that up.
She finally creates some more offense for herself.
She's still in this thing, trying to fight back.
Neck breaker. And Belair just keeps on battling.
The EST's been pushed to the limit, but she might be able to close this one out.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
Really just laying it in.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Will it be? And got it. The fall is hers.
Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next.
Belair into a kiss of death.
Belair might have this in the bag.
2. No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
Her perseverance is unreal.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive.
And you know, Belair loves a challenge, but this might be more than she ever expected. She throws her back in. Bianca's displaying dominance.
Belair's making a statement.
Belair with a standing shooting star. Cover. 2. Adding to her score late into the match.
Hoisted all the way up.
KOD! The kiss of death!
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
Being carried around now. Oh my God, what a crossbody. She's got the shoulders down. She gets a fall here in the deep waters. Yamanagi.
She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse. Scoops her opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. That's a Becky driver. Delivered again. Just end it now.
2. She got it. Sheer the fall.
Draped across the top rope.
Flooding forearm. One quarter of this match is behind us.
Two falls apart, the competitor with the lead.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position. And slammed down to the canvas.
Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
And put it on the board. Shears the fall. Great reaction from Belair.
It's never easy to come back from behind in a match like this, but with plenty of time left on the clock, now is not the time to stress about it. Metal rope forearm on point.
Bianca gets rescinded right back.
What now?
Oh, yikes, a stomp to the guts.
And that puts the EST on her heels.
All Belair's work being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble.
And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
Oh, kick right to the spine. She's rising up, rising into a precarious position.
No. Somersault plancha.
Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
Body on body with force. And all these blows to the midsection have to be having an effect on her.
Maybe starting to struggle to get a full breath at this point.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Just sick athleticism from the EST.
There's two. Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
The EST looking to secure the win.
And the KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
2 count. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Down the hard way. I have to imagine some real intense planning went into this pacing. To stay...
The power of Bianca Belair.
And this has to be the end of it.
Makes the cover. And she picks up a late fall.
Turns that away.
Look at this. Hair pull neck slam.
And there's a huge margin on the score.
Knockdown. And again, look at the impact in the collision. Ducks underneath. Into a wild clothesline. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Oh, she retaliates.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Still fighting to maintain that dominant edge we've come to expect from the EST.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Bianca Belair flexing her power. KOD. Will Belair close this out?
And into the cover. And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Big forearm.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Ooh, one step ahead there. And Belair is giving every bit as good as she's gotten so far.
Belair is absolutely relentless, no matter how deep into the match you get. Driving the shoulder into the midsection. Creep into the cover. Oh!
Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Oh.
And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Still fighting to maintain that dominant edge we've come to expect from the EST.
A second. Belair's got her in her sights. Belair hoisting up the opposition. This should do it. The EST with KOD. Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Makes the cover. She got it. Sheared the fall.
Muscling up their opponent. Oh my goodness. Into the powerbomb.
Belair in full force here now.
Bianca's keeping the pressure on.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position. Leg slam.
Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
Incoming.
Stops to the legs.
The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
Belly stop.
Seated bionic elbow.
Stomping. Ouch. She's in that zone. Total focus on the competition. Man.
Fires back with a knee across the midsection.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, bang! Face first.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
And Bianca is failing to offer any resistance here.
Bianca here in a disheartening position.
Lifted high into an electric chair position.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness. She's got something in mind here.
The referee is so close to calling a count.
Gets her opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
She escapes the attack.
Into the barricade. And she slides her back to the mat. She covers for the pin. Cheers the fall.
Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next. KOD.
Did Belair just close this out?
Is it enough? The cover. 2. There it is. She scored the fall.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
One step ahead of Bianca there. Just breaking down the opponent. Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much. And the knee.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Looking dazed, you can tell she has no idea what's coming to her. Up and... That's it. No way to endure that again.
Cover! 2 count. She's able to get one there. Pinpointing the leg. Ooh.
stiff kick.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Belair now just trying to survive. Bianca's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
And now she can start to claw her way back into this fight. Look at this power from Bianca Belair.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
Oh, that might have just broken something. Bam! You know she's thinking she can end it all here. Say goodnight.
Kiss of death, the KOD!
Belair might have this in the bag.
Fireman's carry.
Belair predicted that. Bianca Belair, oh, look at this, making it look easy, taking her time.
And then a power slam. Will it be? And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Opponent set on the outside. Uh-oh, on the move, take off, boo-hoo! Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now. She's locked in, about to go for the kill. Uh-oh! Somersault plancha to the floor.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Jarring impact. Lift it up. What's next?
Eats a punch to the face.
She might be able to start mounting something here.
That could be the shift she was looking for.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Right to the leg.
She got the shoulders down. Adding to her score, late into the match.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Falling right across the back of the neck.
Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
And Bianca is left reeling.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Bianca.
Elbow drop.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
And Belair is being broken down.
Belair now just trying to
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
2. And got it. The fall is hers.
Ooh.
Bang, knee right on target. Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
She continues on with this assault.
Yeah, she's all business now, and this approach is making. Will this be enough?
Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Vicious stomp to the back and going on pure instinct and gets to the ropes.
And Belair reverses it.
Belair.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Crossing the mid. Gets he do it here?
And looking at the scoreboard, the outcome feels more or less settled at this point.
And Vernon scoop slam. And Bianca landing another big hit in the late stages.
Bianca, look at your cameras ready.
450 splash by the EST. That's one hell of an exclamation mark.
And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Steered away there.
Wow, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Oh.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Jumping elbow drop. Clothesline. Right to the back of the neck.
Rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
Up and it's an up and driver. There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
2. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Well-timed sweep shifts the balance. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And she's reeling now.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays. Axe handle from the middle rope. Belair with a standing shooting star.
2. And she gets the fall.
The EST looking to secure the win.
And the KOD.
Belair displaying power.
There's 2. No, my, that was close.
I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
Belair has to be contemplating her next step now. If that was her plan A, she needs to move to plan B.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Up high.
Crossbody from the top.
Now the leverage in this match is in Bianca's favor.
Let's see what Belair can do with the opportunity. No!
Somersault plunge onto the floor. Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, hip rock to the gut. And now Belair on the receiving end again.
We don't often see Bianca Belair fighting from behind, but that's exactly where this is headed.
2 fists full of hair, this can't be legal.
Oh!
Win at any cost.
Whip back into the ring.
Working on the leg.
Continuing to work on the leg.
What now? Oh, a stop to the belly welly.
And Belair is being broken down.
Belair is not.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack that up here. Look
Shoulders
at.
pinned.
And she manages to get a fall.
Belair hoisting up her opponent. We know what's next.
KOD. That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Shoulders down. She got it. She earned the fall.
Oh, watch this power.
Oh my goodness! Into the power bomb.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
And Bianca landing another big hit in the late. And here we go. Single leg crab. Just wrenching away.
Devastating submission is locked in, and it's locked in.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Some Hall of Fame vibes. Grand slam.
Bianca Belair.
KOD. Will Belair close this out?
Looking for the pin. And got it. The fall is hers.
and she just avoided some serious damage.
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
2. And she scores the fall.
Big forearm.
All the way up. The crash landing. Powerbomb. Muscling up their opponent.
Driven down face first. She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver. That has to be the one that ends this.
2. She's able to get the fall here.
Big forearm.
Smash. Oh, this is going to the absolute limits.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Uh-oh. A quick reversal from her.
Bianca managing to get some control back now.
Yeah, Bianca's survival instincts are taking over.
Oh, scattered that one. Punch. And Belair just keeps on battling.
The EST's been pushed to the limit, but she might be able to close this one out.
This is just establishing dominance.
Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
The power of Bianca Belair. KOD, kiss of death.
Did Belair just close this out?
Goes for the pin. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
The EST hoists up her opponent.
KOD. This has to be the one that ends this.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Adding to her score late into the match.
Look at this series of forearms over and over again. Wow. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Bianca looking so impressive given what she's been through so far.
Hard-handed.
Moonsault.
Bianca's really getting the better of her opponent here.
Belair is showing no mercy out here. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here. Axe handle from the middle rope.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays.
Bianca Belair with the power. KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
Cover! 2 count. And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Down.
Face first. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Bianca looking so impressive given what she's been through so far.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice. You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
Bianca Belair. The powerful Belair into a kiss of death.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
2. And she picks up a late fall. Bianca Belair. The powerful. The KOD.
Will Belair close this out?
Cover. Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Sent to the corner.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
The momentum shifted in Bianca's favor.
Bianca's doing a good job staying attached to the competition.
You're under here! She gets the ball.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver. Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
And she's just scored a fall here.
Bossman slam. Wait, is she? Yep, looking for the submission. Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch. They're not trying to win the match.
Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Look, letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. She's rocked, and things aren't about to get any better.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
2. She gets the ball.
What a forearm smash.
Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. She's able to get the fall here. Oh, what a forearm. What a shot. Big height on that moonsault. The damage she's taken can have lingering effects.
Looks like the gas tank.
To the sky. What? From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
She throws her back in. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
That looked rough.
I think that busted her open.
Yeah, we might need to get her some help.
With a glam slam.
Nice cross body. Oh, a handful of hair.
Win at any cost. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Yanagi.
Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's coming next. Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a monkey driver. And this has to be the end of it.
Cover. 2 count. And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Into a neck breaker. Ooh.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment. The EST hoists up her opponent.
KOD. Belair displaying power.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. There it is. She scored the fall.
Oof. Ooh.
Hung out to dry. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way.
No way. Cross body.
Whoa. Fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
Doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition.
Military press slam.
Oh, that'll flatten you right out.
A steady charge here from Belair.
Bianca's doing a good job staying attached to the competition.
Bianca Belair. Belair into a kiss of death.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
And gets tossed back into the mat. into the cover. No, 2 count.
Incredible resiliency.
Boom. And just under a quarter of total time remains in this Iron Man war.
I know the scoreboard looks ugly, but nothing is settled until the final bell rings. Belair hoisting up the opposition. This should do it. Cody! Did Belair just close this out?
Cover. She's able to get one there.
Ooh.
Bianca is showing zero restraint.
Belair is showing no mercy out here. Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh my God.
Shoulders down. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Belair hooking both arms of her opponent, making it look easy with the Grand Slam. Now look at this laser focus. She's
Bianca Belair with the power of the Kane.
That's it. That finally has to do it.
Cover. There's 2. She earns the fall.
Look at this series of forearms over and over again. Wow.
Ooh, reversal catches Bianca.
She finally finds an answer to that onslaught.
It's a start, but she's got to keep up this aggression.
Yamanagi. She covers for the pin. And she scores a fall. Oh, and back to the elbow.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here. Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
2. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
There is simply none, 0, not a quit in Bianca Belair. She looks like she could do this all day.
Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Okada clutch locked in.
Look at the grip of this hold. It is in deep.
She's in danger. She should sacrifice.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. She's looking to end her right now. Up and
Michinoku driver.
there's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. She gains the fall. Look at this. This can't be good. Ooh.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh.
Boom! Crash landing.
Ooh.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
She better hurry or she'll get
Take off.
diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
Wow! Breathtaking standing shooting star.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it. The EST looking to secure the win. KOD. Belair displaying power.
Cover! 2 count. And she gets the fall. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, look at this. Look at this power. No way. I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
She's really taking a beating tonight. I don't think she's got much left.
top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible
Bianca Belair with the power and the KOD. That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
2. She gets the fall.
Big forearm.
Bianca's looking impressive.
Let's see what Belair can do with the opportunity.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Look at the power of Bianca Belair. Deadlift power slam. Incredible.
There's 2. And she gets the fall.
Just dropped.
And this onslaught is just draining her energy.
Being pushed to her breaking point, potentially. She has her lined up. This might be the end here.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that.
What a boot. Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster. My goodness.
Cover. 2. There it is. She scored the fall. Fireman's carry.
And slam down to the canvas. That has to be the one that ends this.
2. Cheers the fall.
Big forearm. Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Sending their opponent across the ring.
Corner shotgun drop kick.
Not the leg. Oh, the leg toss. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Jumping elbow drop. Bianca's losing any remnants of control now.
Yeah, Belair's struggling to find solution.
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
That's it. No way to endure that again.
Cover. 2 count. Oh, kick out at 2.
Unbelievable. Looks like the EST still has something left in the tank.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one. Going to be woozy after that impact. And Bianca had it scouted.
She might be waking up.
Yeah, but Belair needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
With a grand slam. And Belair just keeps on battling.
Still fighting to maintain.
Bianca Belair flexing her power.
KOD, kiss of death.
Will Belair close this out?
Shoulders are down. She got it. Sheer the fall. Muscling up their opponent.
Way up and down hard.
We can certainly say we are headed into the home stretch right now.
It's not over, but the score differential on the board is worlds apart. Every trick needs to come out in short order.
Being put into knots.
And Bianca landing another big hit in the late stages.
Belair is absolutely relentless no matter how deep into the match you get. Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next.
KOD. Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
2 count. And got it. The fall is hers. And whoever named it an Iron Man match really hit the nail on the head as far as I'm concerned. Set time limit, most pinfalls or submission wins the match.
If you just manage to survive this thing, you're halfway to being a superhero. You win it, and you're a certified megastar.
Got out of the way that time. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Oh, sharp knee. Delivers the knee. She managed to avoid that offense.
Crossbody. Jumping elbow drop.
What now?
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury. Vicious stomp to the back and locking in a modified kick. Prying apart her opponent's fingers. Needs to find a way out of this hold. And she does.
Boom, right in the button.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Slugging away with everything they've got. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Oh, man.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Boom. No more holding back. Going all out now. And that'll end this exchange right there. Bianca wobbling, looks vulnerable.
Arm wringer.
Bang! What a punch.
Oh!
Kick right to the body. And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Who will break first? That is the question. Oof! Boom! WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh, man. Oh, man, the shots raining down, one after another. That will leave you stunned.
Bianca Belair taking a page out of the Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix's book into the Grand Slam.
That move from Bianca had all the attitude of the EST written all over it. So close. That could have been it.
Say goodnight. K.O.D. Did Belair just close this out?
Makes a cover. What a kick out. She's not done yet.
Are we sure that wasn't three? Just about as close as you can get.
And you got to think that this could be a mental hurdle for Bianca to over.
Hoist it all the way up.
Kiss of death, the KOD.
Belair might have this in the bag.
Cover. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Gets out of dodge.
Up and
It's a lucky driver. And Bianca felt the full force of that.
Cover. 2. She scores a fall early in the match.
this has clearly become a more grueling fight than anyone could have imagined.
It's as if these superstars came out here tonight to prove a point.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Late in the match, and she scores a fall. She's launched out of the ring. This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive. She's looking winded now.
Considering how much time is left on the clock, I am shocked it took this long for the signs of fatigue to really set in.
Don't do it!
A slingshot cross body.
Pinpoint precision, right on target.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Getting to her feet here, stumbling into the lion's den.
From way up, double axe handle.
This could do it!
Adding to her score, late into the match. Bianca Belair.
K.O.D. Will Belair close this out?
Is it enough? The cover! And she manages to get a fall.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Dominating shoulder tackle. And my word, this has been a match for the ages.
This has been a monumental affair.
And a suplex.
Muscling up their opponent.
Driven down face first.
Cover! There's two. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
We've seen her end matches with that before.
Two. And she's just scored a fall here.
And she's set right into that corner. Bianca expected that one.
Oh! I felt that.
And oh no, she's busted open now.
Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect. Bam! Down right on the neck.
The EST hoists up her opponent.
Belair into a kiss of death.
Belair might have this in the bag.
Two. She's able to get the fall here. Just ejected from the ring.
Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Trampling the opposition.
Just a deadlift.
This is terrifying power into the suplex.
Great sequence of offense from Belair.
Belair's making a statement.
And she slides her back to the mat. She could be on her way to a countout. EST of WWE with a standing shooting star. 2 count. Powers out. She powered out.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal.
The power of Bianca Belair.
K.O.D. Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
The cover. And she scores a fall.
Big forearm.
Shoulder tackle. Going up to the top. What are we going to see here?
Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh!
Not how she had this match planned.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Oh, God. Oh, got her with quite the shot there.
Oh, man. And I think that just busted her open.
to the back of the neck.
Down. The superstar goes. Momentum being built. Tremendous resilience. You can feel the growing confidence.
Clothesline in the corner. And Bianca is failing to offer any resistance here.
Bianca here in a
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
Big move, could produce a win.
Is it enough? The cover. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
No doubt she's looking to end her here.
Look at this!
high risk cross body. Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
A lot of tension being used. It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Looking for the single leg.
Oh, my goodness. Jam your leg in a bad way.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match.
Driven down face first.
And that puts the EST on her heels.
We don't often see Bianca Belair fighting from behind, but that's exactly where this is headed.
And she picks up a late fall.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Belair being met with some stiff resistance down the stretch.
Yeah, Belair finding herself in a tougher situation than she expected here. Got the leg and drops the elbow.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack. Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Oh, that's the big move she needed.
Two. What, only two?
When Bianca looks back at this match, she herself is not going to understand how she kicked out there.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall. And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Bianca here in a disheartening position. Picking up speed off the rope.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, what a quick answer.
And she is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
She's refusing to give in to that burst of attacks. Can't prepare your face for that.
You gotta be kidding me. A standing shooting star. Cover. Two. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
The EST looking to secure the win.
And the KOD. Will Belair close this out?
There's two. And put it on the board. She earns the fall. Bianca Belair. A powerful KOD.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
She has no idea where she is right now, and it is about to get worse.
Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
She turns that attack away.
Just crossed the first quarter of our time limit.
They say anything can happen in our business, but I have a feeling a real miracle is going to have to occur to turn things around in this one.
Belair now taking advantage of every opening.
Bianca's at full throttle.
Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me? Bianca Belair, there's the power. A number of clotheslines for Bianca. And you have to be in a lot of pain taking that many attacks to the core.
Yeah, but you really have to fight through it.
Chicken wing into snake eyes. Oh, targeting the stomach.
A striking blow. She's got the shoulders down. And she picks up a late fall. Shoulders down. And she manages to get a fall. Oh! Great sequence of offense from Belair.
Bianca's keeping...
Bianca Belair.
KOD! Belair displaying power.
2. And got it. The fall is hers. What are they going to do here?
We're about to find out.
Corey, this can't be good.
Backbreaker. And it's not over yet. Another punishing backbreaker.
Belair wants to end this right now. The power of Bianca Belair.
KOD hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Here's the pin. Adding to her score, late into the match.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Bianca's looking impressive.
Bianca's at full throttle.
From the top.
And Belair just keeps on battling.
Belair is absolutely relentless, no matter how deep into the match you get.
And she's tracking her opponent. Might be ready to put her away.
Going for the ride.
The fallaway slam.
She is slow to get up, and she won't be able to evade what's coming. Up and
It's a lucky driver.
hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Cover. 2. No, she kicked out.
Bianca proving why she's the toughest with that kick out.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3.
The back position.
There it is. There's the tap out. Probably tapping to preserve herself for the remainder of the match.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, hip drop to the gut. And Bianca is left reeling.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Bianca.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
And the pressure on Bianca continues to mount.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
She got it. Sheer in the fall.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Not the hair. Anything but the hair.
Win at any cost.
And now Belair on the receiving end again.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Bianca.
She's able to stop. Schoolboy! Shoulders are down.
And she was able to pull through and score a fall. Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
The EST looking to secure the win. KOD.
Did Belair just close this out?
Cover. 2 count. What a kick out of
was barely able to get that shoulder up.
I cannot believe she had the wherewithal.
And Bianca has to pull herself together, knowing that she was only a second away from earning the 3.
Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next. KOD.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Strong right forearm.
Endless blows. They're going to wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch.
And Bianca landing another big hit in the late stages.
The EST's been pushed to the limit, but she might be able to close this one out.
And here we go. Single leg crab. Wearing that area down here.
Uh-oh, this hold is locked in, and she might give up a fall.
Let's go over to submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter. Look at this. Somersault plancha to the floor.
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there. Boom! Kidding me.
Now the leverage in this match is in Bianca's favor.
Let's see what Belair can do with the opportunity.
She has her right where she wants her.
Up high.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that. Lifted high into an electric chair position.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fired up. Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
There's 2. And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
A sound suplex.
She's going for it. Adding to her score late into the match.
Brutal boot. What now?
Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts.
Belair being met with some stiff resistance down the stretch.
We don't often see Bianca Belair fighting from behind, but that's exactly where this is headed.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Belair now just trying to survive.
Belair now trying to capitalize.
Uh-oh, she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
Being contorted doesn't look good.
Pivotal moment right now. Fighting to not give up the fight. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Soaring!
Belair with a standing shooting star.
Is it enough? The cover! She gets a fall here in the deep waters. Bianca Belair!
KO! Will Belair close this out?
Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Just muscling up their opponent. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
She's coming too, and she's not going to like what comes next.
The power of Bianca Belair.
The EST with KOD.
Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
Clothesline. So effective.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. She's locked in, looking to go for something big. Scoops her opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a knuckle driver. Delivered again. Just end it now.
Cover! There's two. And she picks up a late fall. Calculating the next move here. Sit out, powerbomb.
Oh, hanging on for dear life. Into a powerbomb.
And Bianca is left reeling.
All Belair's work being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble.
Yamanagi.
Totally out of it. She's a perfect target. Up and...
It's a knuckle driver. That's it. That finally has to do it.
Two. And got it. The fall is hers.
Big form.
Oh, vicious body shot.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
One step ahead of Bianca there. And Bianca is left reeling.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Bianca.
Power slam.
Turning the tables.
Big running leg drop.
We got a cover.
She gets the shoulder up.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before three. The EST hoists up her opponent.
Belair into a kiss of death.
Belair displaying power.
2 count. She got it. She earned the fall.
Big form.
Shoulder tackle. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand. Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Now propped up in the corner. And she reversed it.
Boom, right to the midsection.
Puts the boot to the midsection. Has her opponent up and hooked up for a backbreaker.
But wait,
Oh,
there's
no.
more.
Second time. Lands a kick to the gut. Boom, right to the body.
Setting her up here.
Middle rope. Spanish fly.
She has her lined up. This might be the end here. Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next.
K.O.D. That has to be the one that ends this.
2. And she manages to get a fall.
Big form. Look at this series of forearms over and over again.
Endless forearms.
Belair with a standing shooting star. And Belair is giving every bit as good as she's gotten so far.
Still fighting.
Belair hoisting up the opposition. This should do it.
K.O.D. Belair displaying power.
Here it comes.
The rack attack.
Nails it.
And our superstars might not be aware, but we have now officially crossed the halfway margin.
Let's see if we witness the comeback of the century or the newest embarrassment of the year. Lifted high into an electric chair position.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
And she slides her back to the mat. She covers for the pin. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Belair being met with some stiff resistance down the stretch.
We don't often see...
Fireman's carry.
And slammed down to the canvas.
Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Big forearm. Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver. Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
2. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Underestimate Bianca Belair at your own peril. She just took everything her opponent had for her and still managed to kick out.
And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to pull out that one more time.
Bianca able to take a stand there.
Maybe Belair's found a new source of aggression
From the top.
elbow drop. Good Lord.
Oh, Belair reminding us why she's the strongest. My goodness. Oh, baby.
Cover. Is it enough? Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Oh, watch this power. Way up and down hard. Oof, whipped right into the post. Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack. From the top, all the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Into the glam slam.
She's on noodle legs, not looking good.
Bianca Belair. A powerful.
And the KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And the cover. And got it. The fall is hers. The arm absorbing the damage. Bianca's really getting the better of her opponent here.
Belair is... Say goodnight.
KOD.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
Makes the cover. Adding to her score late into the match. And Belair gets beat to the punch.
Oh, no.
Thinking about the end. Bonsai drop.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Ooh! From the top. Slap back from the top rope. Oh, God, that hurt.
I think she's looking to end things here.
Fireman's carry.
And slammed down to the canvas.
Hits it again, and that's got to do it.
She's able to get one there.
Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now. Belair is not gauging the situation accurately.
Muscling up their opponent.
Driven down face first. She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter. Lifted up into the fireman's carry position. And slammed down to the canvas.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
2. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Producing a trampling.
Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Uh-oh, this hold is locked in. Hip tossing her way out of a bad situation. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Belair able to adapt.
Bianca's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Maybe Belair's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Military press slam. She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse. Oof.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Bianca Belair pulling one out of Beth Phoenix's playbook.
With the glam slam.
Arms for the second rope.
Driving down.
The EST powering up her opponent.
Counting! The kiss of death!
Belair might have this in the bag.
Bianca Belair with the power. With a KOD! There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
2! And she picks up a late fall.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. So much damage inflicted.
And Belair is giving every bit as good as she's gotten so far. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
Lift off. Splash. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. And she's tracking her opponent. Might be ready to put her away. Bianca Belair flexing her power.
Kiss of death, the KOD!
Did Belair just close this out?
Oh, straight forearm.
She's looking to end her right now. Here we go.
Somersault plancha.
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
With a glam slam. Throws her back in from ringside. Can she do it here? And she was able to pull through and score a fall. And what a maneuver we just saw there. A steady charge here from Belair.
Belair's making a statement. Oh, agile movement.
And Belair just keeps on battling.
Bianca looking so impressive given what she's been through so far.
Hard shot to the back. Here's the pump handle. Into the backbreaker.
And a well-timed counter.
And that could be a first. Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver. That's it. No way to endure that again.
2. And she manages to get a fall. She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Oh, God, that hurt.
And that puts, hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here. Okay, a clutch locked in. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with this submission. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
This could do it! She got it. Sheared the fall.
Smart, attacking the arm.
Just pounding away. Enough already.
She's on noodle legs, not looking good.
The EST hoists up her opponent, KOD.
Belair might have this in the bag.
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Somehow, someway, escapes defeat.
Still alive.
And Belair 100% thought she had it there, guys. I think we all did. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Bringing the arm.
Ooh, wasn't expecting that.
Oh, look at this hair pull mat slam.
Up and...
Delivered again. Just end it now.
2. And put it on the board. Shears the fall. Ooh.
Lifted high into an electric chair position. Driven down face first.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Kicking out in time.
She just won't stay down. You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
There's 2. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Big forearm. Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
And here we go now.
Drops the elbow.
And that puts the EST on her heels.
Yeah, Belair finding herself in a tougher situation than she expected here.
And Belair is being broken down.
Bianca needs to figure things out. Oh my goodness.
She's going for it. And she was able to pull through and score a fall. And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Fireman's carry.
And slam down to the canvas.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
Adding to her score, late into the match.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Full head of steam, she's just continuing to mount this offense.
And she's chopping her opponent down with each blow.
Taken down instantly. Hoisted up into a backbreaker.
And
Looks
still
like
holding on.
There's more to come. Another.
That should do it right there. And she picks up a late fall. Belair. How strong is Belair? She's got the shoulders down. And got it. The fall is hers. Bianca Belair.
KOD. Belair displaying power.
There's 2. She got it. Sheared the fall. Spike face first.
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position. Up high, cross body.
And Bianca landing another big hit in the late stages.
The EST's been pushed to the limit, but she might be able to close this one out.
Uh-oh.
Bet all the chips on landing that high-risk maneuver and flopped spectacularly.
A miscalculation that can change this whole match.
And we can say we've now got into the fourth quarter of regulation time in this Iron Man match.
Hopelessness has to be settling in now, down by so many falls. It'll be a miracle to turn the tide now.
Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
Hard landing.
And the cover! Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Escapes out of that attack.
Drop kick.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Snap suplex.
Big boot. Belair being met with some stiff resistance down the stretch.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Bianca.
Belair able to counter. And gets tossed back into the mat.
And now Bianca's playing to the crowd. Yanking the leg back as far as it'll go into the single leg Boston Crab.
Look at the...
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. From way up, down.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Bianca Belair.
KOD.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
2 count. And she manages to get a fall.
Big forearm.
One step ahead of Bianca there.
Uranagi. Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the...
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
2. And she scores the fall.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
Whoa! I can't see this fight going much deeper.
I have no...
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Pivotal moment right now. Fighting to not give up the fall. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
What a slam.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
2. She gains the fall.
Bianca outthought her there. Oh, just sick athleticism from the EST.
Cover. 2. Cheers the fall.
Big forearm.
Hard forearm shot. And there's more. My goodness.
And another. Oh, goodness. What a moonsault. Totally out of it. She's a perfect target.
Up high.
Oh, crash and burn.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
She throws her back in.
Grabs the leg.
Just tops their opponent.
And now Belair on the receiving end again.
We don't often see Bianca Belair fighting from behind. Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver. There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
2. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
And the arm.
Can she do it here? There it is. She scored the fall.
The EST hoists up her opponent with a KO.
Belair displaying power.
There's 2. And she's just scored a fall here.
Look at this series of forearms over and over again.
Endless blows. What an incredible moonsault. From the top. Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off. Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next.
And the KOD.
And this has to be the end of it.
There's 2. She gets the fall.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Bianca's displaying dominance.
Belair is showing no mercy out here. Oh my goodness, is that even legal?
She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity. Hoisted all the way up.
KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
The cover! She's able to get one there. A club with the right forearm.
Big time spine buster. Could lead to a big time win. The EST looking to secure the win.
Belair into a kiss of death.
Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
And she gets the fall.
Solely focused on punishing the leg.
The momentum shifted in Bianca's favor.
Bianca's at full throttle.
She's looking even worse for wear now.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Taking flight.
Diving hammer strike.
Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way.
The power of Bianca Belair.
KOD. Belair might have this in the back.
Cover. And she scores a fall. Wards that off. What a response.
What now?
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
Got the leg.
Well placed elbow to the leg. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Bianca's being taken full advantage of now.
Belair is not gauging the situation accurately.
Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
It has been incredible to see these athletes go 9/10 of the way through a grueling match.
Considering the clock and the score differential, I think we know where this one is headed.
Fireman's carry. What a slam.
This has to be the one that ends this.
2. And she gets the ball.
Forearm club.
Oh, sent flying.
Good golly, what a knee.
Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here. You know she's thinking she can end it all here. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. forearm.
Face buster!
That'll ring your bell.
She counters it.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Oh! Sky high!
She completely missed there.
Watch this display of power. Sit-out powerbomb. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Bianca Belair, the powerful
K.O.D.
Belair displaying power.
2. She got it. Sheared the fall. And Belair gets beat to the punch.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Whip back into the ring.
Oh, stomping away. Got the leg.
Well-placed elbow to the leg.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Lifted up into the fireman's carry position. And slammed down to the canvas.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
And she's just scored a fall here. Ooh.
Vicious stomp to the back and locking in a modified camel clutch submission.
Devastating submission is locked in.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Jumping elbow drop.
Throws her back in from ringside.
She's saying it's on, WWE Universe. Let's go.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Barely any time left on the clock now.
Heave the side. Jeez.
Belair now trying to capitalize. Shoulders down. And she manages to get a fall.
Uh-oh.
Right into the ring post. What impact. Oh, lifting their opponent up. The power and the strength. Oh, backbreaker. Knee right to the spine. Gonna do it.
Second one.
And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Belair is absolutely relentless, no matter how deep into the match you get.
Lift the power bomb.
Jarring impact.
Oh, man, what a boot. She's rocked, and things aren't about to get any better.
A cross body from the middle rope. Oh, my. And the resiliency to win this one. Oh, deadlift power slam.
Here's your winner. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
And, guys, that was a spectacular Iron Man match. It truly took an iron will to win.
Bianca proving that she's still the EST of the WWE.
Corey, what's the strategic approach in an Iron Man match?
You just need to pick up a fall as fast as possible so that your opponent has to play catch-up. If you can't do that, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle the whole way.
By no means is the first fall a guarantee, though. We've seen plenty of big Iron Man match comebacks in the past. You cannot give up hope in a match like this.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory.